Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little push your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. The Lombardi Trophy waiting in the wings tonight. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here in the narrative we are all focusing on this evening, partner. The franchise's first ever appearance here, and we win it all.
And we're focusing on it. The country's focused on it. Everybody on the outside is focused on it. But here's the deal, Kate. If they're going to get it done, they've got to play light, not tight. And that is so much easier said than done on this stage.
tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid, you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got first and goal. Running right is Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and
The gun, here's Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away.
touchdown, Dallas.
Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you scripted. You go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Gay with the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on the Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward to around the 29. Jack Jones making that tackle. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on third. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Fair catch made here at the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Williams from the gun.
39-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
11, a gain of 7. First down.
First down throw by Williams. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
2nd and 10.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Browns football!
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. We know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completes. It's Atwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs from 37.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On play action now, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 30.
Here's Priestall on the ground for the first time. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Browns.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Browns first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll run. Gibson. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-point game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
To the air on third and long. He gets it to Russ. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
first down, Cowboys.
Working from the gun, Williams. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Here he goes, third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Browns take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other, is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Cowboys bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
The Cowboys about set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Another run for Williams. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down. Throw here, third down. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline, and no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
A gain of 10 yards.
Coming right is Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throw, Lawrence. He finds Fryermuth over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Second down, looking for options. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Brought in close to the 8. They get 23 on that one. And now they have a first and goal.
And the Browns first down.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. to the air. Lawrence. Is it in close? It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead now a deficit of 7. Williams now on 1st and 10. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams off the play fake. That's Mayer. He's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy first down.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams from the gun. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Williams to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Browns and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense, right?
Yeah. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Now Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here's Williams again. That's to lead again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To the air yet again. Williams finds him over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Again, it's Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Brought in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it complete to Reed. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
On-board field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Shoots away from 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense headed after this first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Varner with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And Heater's going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Williams. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Browns take over after returning it inside the red zone. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He'll try and run this. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 17.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Here's the design run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
It's on target to Williams. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
37 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
Williams will look to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Moore with a return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start to sweat out the ball. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He finds Johnston. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Browns 28. Cowboys 24.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down, Williams to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
First down, Cowboys.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and totally this drive.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. To throw, Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! Brandon Stevens has it! And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
This is the time of the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Browns and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. tackles. Spins out of one side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
At the 43-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 40.
Lawrence to throw it. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hall takes it straight ahead. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. The Browns are lining up to punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Dallas.
A handoff to Williams. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Cowboys football. They'll try to erase the deficit here to win a record-tying 6th title. First and 10 from the 43. Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. His 3 sacks for the game so far brings up second down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. The Browns getting their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the level.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for our Browns. First down.
Lawrence hangs out to it. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Second down, they're going to the option. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. First and 10.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's a 7 second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Here he goes, third and long. They did it! He made the interception! Picked by Abdul Carter. And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now run, this is Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Screen here for Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
A run with Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cowboys needing 4 points. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. That's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Setting up to pass. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
To Jameson Williams. 4 yards.
Here he is to throw.
Second and 6.
And another one to Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Has it in close. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. From inside the one, here's first and goal. Oh, and he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cowboys back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Right back to Rice. Caught again. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
To the air yet again, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And it is a new era for the Dallas Cowboys. At long last, they are Super Bowl champions once again. Well, Brock, his 53 players celebrate amidst the confetti and applause right now. We got to tip our cap to the one who's led this group all season. Only 2 rookie head coaches had ever taken their teams to a Super Bowl win, and now today a third one joins them.
Yeah, every team has a chance to usher in a new era. When they make a change at head coach, we see it all the time. But it all comes down to choosing the right leader to bring in. No doubt now, this was the perfect person to steer this ship and bring out the very best from this roster. And together, they were able to achieve something only a small fraction of players and coaches ever get to experience.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.